Hey YouTube family, this is Richard at 6 Day Nursery, and I'm going to show you a little bit of something about rooting some grapevines and some elderberry bushes, okay? Last video we talked about actually rooting some grapevines with some aquaculture that I'm doing over here, aquaponics, in a regular home style aquarium. Okay, and I got a little raft on top of it. You guys are familiar with that, and you can see that I've went ahead and put them in here shortly. But what we're doing here is we're switching gears a little bit. Okay, so I also mentioned that I'm going to do some sort of a homemade rooting hormone. These are the sweet potato slips that came out of the aquarium, out of the raft, out of the cups. These guys are ready to roll. Okay, but anyway, so what I've done is there's a couple of different formulas that you can use, and right now I'm going to use one particular, and you can buy a couple of things, and if you have some of these things in your yard, you could also use them out of your yard. But white willow bark or any kind of a willow tree helps to stimulate the roots for growth, is in a growth hormone, okay? And another thing that you can use and purchase, because I'm not near the ocean, is kelp, okay? If you are near the ocean, you could probably go collect some kelp. But for the time being, let's look at this, okay? I've ordered this, I believe it's about $6 for this particular one, $6 or $7, and it's probably about maybe $6 to $8 for this, okay? And with this, you end up with 180 capsules, and this you end up with 100 capsules, okay? So you could take and make this multiple times over, because what I've done is I've opened these up, and I've used these capsules, and I'll show you what they look like, okay? Use these capsules here, all right? Pour a couple out. Yeah, so anyway, use one of these capsules, and I split one between two of these, okay? So you could, it says 180 doses, so you could have like 360. And I mean, you can use this and share this with multiple plants, and it's a pretty good deal, You just got to be able to get it back in the bottle, right? Okay, so I'll leave that alone. So the same thing with the white willow bark. You open it up, there it is. You have these nice little capsules and everything like that. And then I've got a stirring stick, okay? I took the stirring stick and I've mixed this around a little bit, because the white willow bark, it actually likes to float. You see that right there? The white willow bark likes to float, so I'm trying to get it into the water really good. All right, this might not be the most pleasant view. And then this right here is a little bit less water. And the reason why is because the elderberries are shorter, okay? They're shorter, all right? And I'm going to show you here. Just give me a second. So back over here to the delivery, you can see that, well, all of the grapevines, all of the cuttings have been removed from this spot. And what I had done is I've clipped the tops off like I said I would with these clippers here. And in between that, I went ahead and cleaned them off a little bit, therefore the mess. And over here at the tank, just a regular fish tank that you can take and use as an aquaponics system to root all kinds of fruits and vegetables. Okay, you can root them, and you can also grow some things in these cups, just regular grow them. And these fish, well, you know what tilapia are, and you can eat them whenever they get sizable. Okay, so this is basically the nitrogen cycle going on. We spoke about that. We have our row of Niagara grapevines, yep, Catawba, as well as Concord. All right, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take specifically, and we're going to grab a hold of these elderberries, okay? And then I'll come back and I'll snatch one of each, or a couple of each kind of grapevine too. So I'm going to put all of these in the homemade rooting hormone. So back over here where the rooting hormone is that we've made, okay? We mixed these two items right here, the white willow bark, which you could have a willow tree in your yard and use the bark from it. And world kelp, I guess if you're by the ocean. But another thing we can use is alfalfa, and I'm going to use that as well. Now you can grow patches of alfalfa. You can do it like you do microgreens, or you could just grow it in your freaking yard, because depending on what kind of animals you have, they may like to eat it too. Okay, so give me a second here. All right, I have taken the rubber band off, and the and freed the elderberry clippings. I'll go ahead and place them down in here kind of gently. They all have, I'm kind of impressed. They all have some green on them. And so here we go. And they're kind of down in there a little bit hodgepodge. And so I'm going to move them around a little bit. I didn't expect them to be this short, but you know what? It's good to go. I'm just trying to root them, and we'll keep a good eye on this in particular. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. All right, so here they are, and they're down in this rooting hormone, okay? And we'll show you how successful that is as time goes by. Now we're going to go ahead and put one of each kind of grape in these different other ones, other containers. Okay, so what we've done is we have taken right here and put in 5 Concord, and I'm going to mark that, okay? I'm going to mark that accordingly here shortly with my Sharpie. Let's see if we can do this while we're on together. Yep, we can. Concord, okay? Catawba. All right, and let's move this out a little bit. See if we got it marked. We're going to go with the back. Beautiful handwriting, yes. Niagara. Okay, so the thought process on this, and the reason why I'm rooting them in separate things, yes, you can absolutely have an aquarium at your house. You can absolutely have a small pond at your house, and fish water will absolutely root out multiple things, such as lettuce and or sweet potato slips. So you should do that, okay? But if you cannot do that, you can easily store up on white willow bark and kelp capsules, and or you can have a willow tree in your yard if you do, and you can use alfalfa, okay? And so I'm also going to do some alfalfa sprouting here shortly, but today is just about the white willow bark and the kelp, and basically how the difference between aquaponics sprouting and what's going to happen with like a homemade slash type of rooting hormone. Okay, so we're going to see the difference, and it's going to be maybe it'll be plain to see. Maybe it'll not be. Okay, I possibly will move these move the elderberries to a shorter container. That could happen too, okay? Because like I say, and nobody's perfect, and none of this is perfect. If you can look at this, these are nut containers. Some of these are from drinking. Some of these are just ball canning jars. And I have this aloe vera right in the middle of this area right here. Got a little tomato plant over there. I've got several tomato plants, and they're doing rather well right now because I used some rooting hormone on them as well, okay? Okay, so anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys today. And we're going to end this with another look at the grapes over there in the aquaponics. Okay, you guys keep an eye on us. Keep tuning back in. I'm going to make some more videos, and this starts to root. I'm going to show you what's going on. But I'll tell you what, how awesome to have a fish tank that you can use the water and sprout your vegetables in your your fruits and stuff like that, your fruit trees. Yeah, you could even do bare root fruiting with little fruit tree stems and stuff like that, or trunks, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. So right now it's going to be the grapevines, 3 different kinds of grapevines, and this keeps this fish water clean, which I'm very thankful for. Okay, you guys keep tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.